Bloons has been around since the before times, having new entries and updates to the series since 2009. It was a good guess, fuck you faggots. Yet for the most recent update of the most recent installment, they decided to release a new unit and a map to showcase them on. Great game design. Actually, you should always do that. Introduce a new thing, put it in an environment where it shines. Wow. Look at how pretty it is. Great job to Mr. Bloon. Sorry about your wife. That is until the unit is locked behind a 3 million murder requirement and the map is just sitting there. So you have the map, made to showcase the unit, without the unit. Why didn't you just lock both behind the requirement? This is retarded, but you don't need talent or core brain functions when you have the Mr. Beast collab. Do you want to be raped by a tranny? Download Bloons 6 today.
I have done this. I'm a rapist.
On a serious note, I feel very strongly about this collab. Due to the recent events, and although my voice is small, I will raise it as loudly as I possibly can and do my part by creating more rapes. Join Chris Tyson's Kittens today for a free rape. I will now also be chromo keying Subway Surfers onto the maps to allure more children, because this entire game is a rape special. Here is an image of my ears before playing. Here is a picture after. You'd think in a game you are meant to play forever, until the day you are put in the dirt, would focus on sound designs. Get Benjamin Franklin in, he's not doing anything nowadays. Ship him on an island and use it as blackmail for some sick beats. But no, it's the same song, constantly. But you'll barely notice it, because it's drowned out by... Now here's a score from Benjamin Franklin. You cannot fathom the amount of meetings and instructions I've sat through and been completely clueless. I have had the lives of thousands of people in my hands, and I have had no fucking idea what I am doing, because I was listening to the Persona soundtrack instead. You could not pay me to turn the sound back on in this game, except when I turned it back on to see if the emo was hot, only to find out...
I think you're better than Martin Luther King. I think you are Martin Luther King times 2. He's
a man. I still would. Just a bit gay, innit? Which brings me to the interesting correlation between homosexuality and paedophilia. Now, Bloons is a game about strategy. And by strategy, I mean you can be a fucking loser, or you can use Benjamin.
Rape is good.
Those trafficking victims aren't gonna pay for themselves. I'm trying to break into the market here. We have YouTubers, politicians, streamers, Muslims, and VTubers. How can I look at this sea of nonsense and not get a cut? That is why I rely on Benjamin, the top G. G for gorilla, because you all look the same to me. At his feet lie countless rape charges, but they only fuel him to be a Sigma Alpha male, always on that grind set. That grind set allows me to purchase Dornier Door 17 bomber planes to bomb the brown children, because they aren't cute enough for the clientele. Bear with me as we move away from paedophilia. For but a moment, there is a store in this game where you can buy various wares.
What are you
none of which are children, but some may prey on children. The problem being, you can purchase all of the country flags for 100 monkey monies, a currency based on the Mongolian slave trade of 1352. But Australia can only be purchased for 200, double the amount of a real country. So we have established fake flags for fake fags costs 200 and real flags cost 100. So what is this? What did they mean by this?
Get in the fucking robot, Shinji!
Now, looking upon my empire of child rape, you may wonder, if you have all this moolah, why are you still residing in this shithole known as England? where the biggest export to the world is the world's most retarded spurg war between the ugliest women ever devised and the femboyiest men, beating the fuck out of them. You see, my sweet summer man, no children play this game, because to engage in it you need to memorise the 70 pages of mathematical equations for each of the 92 units, leaving me cripplingly bankrupt, indebted in the millions to the IRS. I will now remove the Subway Surfer bit because I do not have the money to pay for the licensing, and I forgot I was doing this bit until now. Scouring the Bloons creators, and by that I mean the algorithm showing me one, after I realised Seth made a Bloons video and I frantically looked over it to make sure I wouldn't be called a Seth clone. Again, I discovered the biggest Bloons tuber is H-Bomber Guy, prolific hentai reviewer and murderer, making me realise I have no fucking idea what I'm doing with this video, and I would rather be playing Fire Emblem instead. So I'm changing the video. Fuck Bloons. This is actually my Fire Emblem waifu tier list. Now for context, I picked the Empire, because based and simp. And I played about 2 levels because I got to one bit in a catacomb and there was this spooky guy and I was scared, so I haven't played it since. But I do talk to everyone at the castle, except for this cunt. I fucking hate this guy. There's no reason, I just decided I hated him. First, Door Girl. I like doors, so she's Kino. Whore. Everyone with the whore gene needs to be euthanized. Oh. She's so fucking based. Easy Kino placement. But I think they're gonna give her that female Hitler character sheet by the end, which only makes her hotter. Prime waifu. Easily the best. Disagree? You're a faggot. You like men. There's no shame in it. You were just a homo. And I accept that. It's fine you suck smelly cock. Homo. This bitch. I don't even know if they gave her a character. I can't remember a single word she ever said. Die. Night bitch. Same. But she's a knight. So she is slightly less shit. Nice bitch. Same. But she's nice. They really didn't try with the filthy blues. Belle Delphine. Tomboys are overrated. Unless they are emo. Into the blender. The only thing I know about this one is that they are the youngest, and considering this video, sad bitch.
Don't lose your way.